Hello, welcome to another video about Office Karate. My name is Sensei, and today I want to tell you about how martial arts has changed my life. It starts back many years ago. I remember attending an assembly when I was in year 3, where some karate instructors had come to our school. They had shown us a presentation about karate, big empty-handed combats. They were there to teach us about karate during the assembly and presentation. And from there, I was inspired. I knew I wanted to become a martial artist. Though, at school, I was constantly getting bullied for having autism, and I had no one to support me. I kept getting laughed at, yelled at, even attacked physically. So at the age of 12, in year 8, I started going to my school boxing club. And now, I've become really good at boxing. I've learned to defend myself and others around me. Though a year before that, in year 7, I remember getting into a couple of fights with people who tried to pick on me, as back then I was really angry and struggled to control my emotions from the bullying I faced back in primary school. I remember punching someone in the face because they went to attack a smaller kid, and then someone saw this and then came to punch me, so I just punched him back and ended the fight, even though he tried to come at me still. Someone was holding him back though, and I don't regret what I did though. I'll do it again if I have to. I'm always gonna stand up for those being bullied. Though when I was in year 8, I used boxing to learn how to control my emotions, and I stopped becoming so aggressive and angry. And now, the first thing I try to do when I get into a conflict with someone is try and use my words to resolve it. But if that doesn't work, just one punch knocks them out. In year 9, I remember during an options evening when I was going to my school to pick my options, which I would study as with GCSEs in year 10 and 11. I always wanted to become a professional fighter, but I found out that I don't need any of these qualifications to become a professional fighter. I just need to be really good at fighting. So I've chosen to study mechanical engineering, choosing triple physics, history, music, and French as my GCSEs. I would have chosen art if I wasn't on that stupid EBAC pathway instead of French. When I was 14 years old in year 10, I started learning mixed martial arts through one of my friends. I'm not sure if I'm going to mention their name on, on this channel, but her name is a 5 letter word beginning with a B. It was then I had learned about the UFC, specifically this fighter there known as John Jones, who is facing a lot of controversy now, as he's being favorited by the UFC president Dana White, and he keeps ducking from fights with Tom Aspinall, and he keeps using substances to cheat in the UFC. From there, I knew I wanted to become a UFC fighter, or at least that's what I thought, until 2025 came around, in year 11 right now, and I started to see the controversies the UFC was facing, how it had fallen off thanks to Dana White's leadership and favoritism towards John Jones. And instead of, and he underpays his fighters despite all their efforts, and doesn't even show regards for their health and safety. Even allows John Jones to cheat using eye pokes, and even allows him to shatter Daniel Cormier's kneecap with an oblique kick. That kick should be an illegal kick. And instead of spending money to pay his fighters more, he spends it on Power Slap, which did really terrible. So now I'm still I still know I want to become a professional fighter in mixed martial arts, but I'm gonna do it in either the PFL, RFC, or One Championship, not the UFC, their careers don't last that long, and many of the fighters are being forced to work side jobs just to survive. How now, with the UFC rant over, I want to talk about my training plan and how martial arts has inspired me. As I said, it's inspired me to start training towards my goals of becoming a professional fighter. But from that, I received a lot of mockery from my classmates. Some of them telling me I'll get knocked out instantly, others saying I'll make it into McDonald's. Overall, they're just calling me crazy for having these dreams and goals, telling me to give up. But I refuse. I have several people out there who support me, especially Jade Foxglove. Shout out to her. So, I'm planning to start training in Gym 01 at college in mixed martial arts. From there, I become an amateur fighter, win enough fights to rank up to a professional. And after, I become I win enough professional fights to make it to the championships and win. And that's how I get and that's how I get paid lots by doing something I actually enjoy and I'm actually good at. And from there, I actually want to inspire many people to follow their dreams and stand up against bullying. Remember, no matter what other people say, you can be who you choose to be. Your destiny is what you make it. Don't let other people's opinions influence yours. Your opinion should influence theirs to do better in life. Remember, violence isn't cool, fighting's only for defense, and bullies suck. After my professional career, I can't wait to move to Paris and finally start a business where I teach martial arts and inspire many others, just like I've always dreamed of. And we can all work together to inspire others to make a positive change to this world. I hope you've learned something from this video, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, consider liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and turning on the notification bell for future content. And I'll see you in the next video. Sayonara.